welcome back to the video. My name is MOSRUS, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to get more FPS and less ping. Now before we begin with this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and we did hit the like goal last time, and I want to thank you guys so much. You guys are the best, and if we can get 100 likes on this video, I'll be really appreciative of that. So let's get 100 likes on this video. Now, I know that there are tutorials that are complicated and they just go into a lot of detail, like you have to go into your Windows settings. We're not going to be doing that because I feel like some of you are scared to do that. This is just going to be a simple tutorial, so you know what you're doing and you won't mess your computer up. So, let's begin. Now, let's start with FPS. Now, the best case scenario is if you get a good PC. But that's the best case scenario. Not everyone can have that scenario. Let's say you can't do that. So how do we make it so you can get more FPS and less ping by not having a good computer? So that's just the video. Now let's begin. Down here, let's close settings. So when you're playing games, just close these games that you're not playing, close, and then just maybe close the File Explorer. I'm not going to close OBS or my audio recording software because, I mean, I need to use it right now. So, yeah. So close everything, and then you should be able to play Roblox at a high frame rate. So, let's benchmark Roblox just to get a good example. Now we're gonna go into, let's do Arsenal. It's a pretty good game that I consider it's a good benchmarking game. If you, can you not? So just, yeah, for benchmarking, it is a really nice game. Again, we're gonna hold Alt, we're gonna hit Enter. This will let us into the biggest menu, and we're gonna put the graphics quality for me all the way up because we're trying to hit 60 FPS. So, hold Shift and hit F5. As we can see, we're at 60, but just to make it fair, I'm gonna turn off the FPS cap, and as we can see, we're having 400 FPS. Now you might be like, how do you turn it off? I will show you in the video later, but right now I will just show you benchmark. So as you can see, we're getting around, let's shoot multiple times, so we're getting around 120, 150, it spiked to 99 there. So yeah, we're just seeing how it all works. There was like 80 I saw for a second. So yeah, you just want to look on top and see how much FPS you're getting. Oh, I see 80. I think it jumped to 70 once or twice there. Yeah, so when there's a lot going on, the FPS goes down. Makes sense, of course. Yeah, okay. So, now let's do some other tricks. Now, the way how I got so much FPS is actually mostly from that Alt and Enter. Now, when you get into a game, hold Alt and press Enter. Now, what this does is it makes it so you run at the best frame rate, and so there aren't any stretched pixels. So it basically runs at your resolution that you set it as. So upon inspection, I did find out that holding Alt and pressing Enter does make you have screen tearing. Screen tearing is this thing where some part of your screen is moving faster than another part of your screen. So for example, the top is moving faster than the bottom, so then you get this kind of like slicing effect, and I don't really like it. So, and if that does not like interrupt you or you don't care, then it's fine. You can keep on using it. You'll still get more FPS. But if it does get in the way, for example, if you're recording videos and that gets in the way, then I do highly suggest turning it off, so holding Alt and pressing Escape, and then in the settings going into full screen mode. That usually fixes it. I did notice maybe like 20 FPS difference, so again, if that doesn't matter for you, the screen tearing thing, then keep on using it, but if it does, then you have to go into full screen. So yeah, basically if the resolution that you're playing is too high, then you'll have more FPS drops, and there will be no visual difference. And yeah, next thing I suggest you do is put your graphics quality down. Now putting this to automatic also helps a lot. Now, oh yeah, I actually suggest you put this to automatic, and we got if your game's performing poorly, it's not, don't put it to automatic, never mind. Put this to the first one, because if you put it to automatic, what happens is that the game tries to see which one's the best, and it's hard for the game to decide which one is like the best, and yeah, so it makes you have less FPS. As you can see here, we are having even less FPS, which is super nice. And yeah. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the FPS section. Now we're gonna move to the ping section. The next thing I suggest you do is to get less FPS, is to get rid of your textures. Now how you do that is pretty like hard to explain. So how you do that is you have to go over here, then type Roblox, and then right click and just press show file location. Then right click it, press show file location, then go into platform content, PC, textures, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna check everything. So click it once, hold shift, click that, and what we're gonna do is make sure you don't select the .dds files. We're gonna hold control and we're gonna hit X. Now what this does is it selects all of them, so it's like control C, but it will delete them when we paste them in. So now I'm just gonna make a folder for myself, and I'm gonna call it Yeet. I'm gonna call it Roblox textures, and we're just gonna paste them in. There you go. And now, since we deleted them, we will go back into Arsenal. Again, hold Alt, hit Escape. Hold Alt and hit Enter. And now we got rid of all textures, so it will look a bit worse. But now if you look on the top right, we're having more FPS. So when we were having 80 FPS, we're now having around 200. Sometimes it goes down, but it also looks a bit more smoother, I think, and looks a bit more cleaner. And yeah, you can add some textures back though if you don't like the look. For example, to me it looks a bit ugly, so I think next time I would add other textures to it, so I would add textures like glass texture, so it looks good again, because right now it doesn't look super great. Yeah, I would probably add back the textures. Again, remember to save them in a folder, because if you don't, then you're gonna lose them and it's not a very great feeling. So yeah, guys. So that's all what I have for FPS. Now I'm gonna show you ping. How to get less ping. Okay, the next thing you want to do is hit settings and hit settings. And then you want to scroll down, and where it says location, change your location to where you live. Now you might be like, oh, this is bad, Roblox will know where I live, but this actually ensures that you have the best connection and the lowest ping possible. And yeah, the next thing I suggest you do is to get an Ethernet cable. Now these are kind of cables that plug right from your router into your computer. Router is your Wi-Fi box, and Wi-Fi is great, but Ethernet is better. So I tried doing the same thing but with Wi-Fi here on my phone, and I tried to do a speed test with my computer, which is connected to Ethernet, and as you can see, the difference is massive. So basically what this means is you will have a faster internet connection, which will guarantee you to have more ping. Now let's say you can't do that. The best and the cheapest way is to move closer to your router, aka the Wi-Fi box. But let's say you can buy it, but you're just not allowed cables. For example, you can buy anything, but you just don't want cables running across your whole house. So then I suggest getting a Wi-Fi repeater. What this is it extends your Wi-Fi range. So for example, if your Wi-Fi is 100 megabits upload, if your Wi-Fi is 100 megabits download, and you go maybe like into your basement, you're gonna have really low internet. But if you grab an extender with you, a Wi-Fi booster, or Wi-Fi repeater, it will increase the range even more, and you'll have more. Of course, you won't have that exact 100, but you're not gonna have the 10. You're not gonna have the low megabit download. You're gonna have around maybe 30 to 40 megabits a second, I think. And yeah. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you out, make sure you like and subscribe. It will really, really help me out. And if you do have your own methods that I didn't share in the video, make sure you put them into the description. I will read make sure you put it into the description. I will read everything. If you have methods that I didn't show on video, then you can leave it in the comments below and I can make a part 2, but with your suggestions and ideas. Anyways, guys, like, sub, and comment, and have a great day and a great night.